If you're anything like me, don't you get frustrated every time you start a new workout routine and then you're sidelined because, oh my God, you worked out too hard, you're in a lot of pain, and you're feeling all the soreness? Well, today I'm going to share with you guys some of my secrets of how to reduce that pain as well as build your endurance. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome, Conscious Gearheads. This is your girl, Charlotte, and today we're going to be talking about no pain, mo gain. Yeah. The strategies to being physically active, starting your workout routine, but also do it in a way so you don't have to suffer from a lot of pain and a lot of soreness. Because I think what happens is when you're experiencing the pain and soreness, if you're anything like me, then you don't want to do it no more because you're like, oh, I'm really trying not to do this. So today we're going to be talking about how to kind of reduce that and make it more manageable for you. So I'm going to go over these slides with you guys. Let's be real. Beginning a new workout plan can sometimes feel like an uphill battle. Soreness, fatigue, even discouragement can creep in. But why does this happen? Well, the reality situation is when we exercise, particularly in new ways that are new to our bodies, our muscles, they experience these little micro tiny tears. And this is normal and a part of how we get stronger. Like the muscles need to tear so they can rebuild and then make us stronger. So it's part of the process. It's not a bad thing. It's just what the body does. However, overdoing it can lead to excessive pain and potential overuse injuries. And we don't want that because once you have overuse injury, you can't use nothing. You're out of here. All right. So the second slide I'm going to be talking about is called the importance of listening to your body. So how do we find the balance between pushing ourselves and not overdoing it? I think the key to this is just listening to your body. The reality situation is that our bodies are incredibly talented and incredibly intelligent. Okay, smart body. They send signals when something isn't right. And so a mild burn, well, it's okay. That's okay. But sharp pain, ooh, that's sure enough a red flag. Warning, warning. So it's important to just listen to your body. And I think for a lot of us, we live in a society where we're not really taught, nor are we encouraged to listen to our bodies. So it's just important. And also, I think a lot of times we listen and we hear what's going on with our bodies, but then we just kind of ignore it. And when you're starting your new fitness journey, look, you got to start paying attention to your body because it's going to reward you for listening to it and honoring it and then helping it help you become more fit. Okay. So this next slide is talked about practical tips to reduce the pain. Number one is start slow. Y'all know y'all be doing the mostest. I know you used to run track and run 50 miles per hour and all that back in the day, but you can't do that right now. And even if you just did it like maybe a couple years ago, you ain't been doing it. So I think the beauty, the good and bad about being physically fit and doing certain exercises is that snooze, you lose, hear that saying. So like if you don't use it, it's almost like you just like starting all over again. So it's important to start slow. I always tell people start where you are. Like figure out what is the highest level of intensity and endurance and time that you can do. Figure that out, and then you say, okay, I can do, like when I first started, as y'all know, I always tell my story. All I could do is go for 2 minutes at 2 miles per hour. That's where I started. And I just every day would add on a little bit more. I think a lot of times people feel frustrated because they're like, I know I can do more than this. I can't believe this is where I'm at and this is all I can do. But that's okay. That's okay. Your body's like, look, boo, I need us to start here. Please, pretty please, but sugar on top. Can you just please honor the fact that that's where we are now? But I promise you, after day of doing what it is you comfortably can do, your body's still going to experience these micro tiny muscle tears, and it's also going to start rebuilding them back up. And it's in that restorative process that you become stronger and you can become faster. So just be patient, okay? So don't feel the pressure to match somebody else's pace. I know y'all join these little groups and, everybody, Do you, honey. Run your own race and begin with low impact exercises and gradually increase your intensity. All right, the second thing is warm up and cool down. Look, for those of us that are over 40, like your girl, I'm over 50, nearly 60 years old. Can you believe that? I can't believe I even lived this long. Anyways, because I was a little raggedy when I was younger. Anyways, but what I am gonna say is this: warming up and cooling down is super important. It just really allows you have to understand that for the most part, we live very sedentary lifestyles, right? And you got to think about it too. I used to always say to myself, like I would get up in the morning and I would work out, and I would want to like just get started, get going, and I had to remind myself, look, you just laid in the bed for 6 to 8 hours, and your body's like, oh, okay, now we're doing something different. Your body needs that time, so you got to do a little warm up. And then also with aging, as I was starting to say, but then I sidelined myself, is that with aging, you really need to do cool down. You need to be able to do those things that can help your body kind of understand, okay, we're ending this workout. However, I want you to heal. So I'm gonna read this quote. It says, a proper warm-up prepares your muscles while cooling down aids in the recovery. I know. And then third thing is focus on form. Proper technique can prevent injuries and make your workouts more effective. So really understanding, like, when you pay attention to your body and you understand form and you do your best to do what's right for your body, there's going to be great payoff for that. I'm not here to tell you what kind of form, because I believe that everybody's body will do form a little bit differently, but you got to find out what that is for you. And so, and understand that and focus on it and learn and grow. This is a work in progress. You know, it's going to take time. But try to figure out what is my cadence? What is my stride? What is the speed that feels right for me? You know, what is that? You know, so once you figure that out, and then also just try to figure out the form, like does my midfoot need to come down closer to the toes, or does my midfoot need to come down closer to the middle of my foot? Whatever the case may be, you'll start to figure that out for you, and it will work for you, and you'll have more longevity, and you'll enjoy being, exercising better, because it's just like your body's like, oh, okay, I'm in the zone. All right, next thing is stay hydrated and nourished. Of course. What? Don't act like I need to talk about this. Please, pretty please with sugar on top. Okay? All right. And the final thing is rest is essential. Rest days aren't about being lazy, y'all. Rest days are those times when your muscles, they get to heal and grow stronger. Those micro tears, they need to repair. And when they heal, they come back even stronger. Our bodies are amazing. I'm here to tell you, if we just did just a little bit to pay attention to our bodies and honor our bodies and do right by our bodies, they do. They always carry us through. They always deliver. So I don't even know why I'm talking about that. But anyways, the next slide is build strength and endurance. Building strength isn't about enduring as much pain as possible. Strength is not about pain, honey. Strength is about using your muscles effectively to do the activity that you want to do. And you don't want to do it in pain, because pain meaning that your body is still trying to figure things out. And if you're in pain, your body hasn't figured out how to do things. You know what I mean? Subsequently, it also indication that you might need a little bit more recovery time. And recovery doesn't mean that you stop doing everything. It just means maybe you do something else, so that those muscles can figure out how to repair themselves. And then also too, this is really about form. I noticed for me, I had to learn over time is that if I ran a certain way, I would have certain pains. But if my stride was different or my cadence was, then there was no pain. And I found, like, instead of letting the pain stop me, I would just try different things. And that's what I want to encourage you guys to do, is when you're trying to build strength and endurance, try different things. Try it a different way. Figure out what works for your body, because your body is 100% unique and nuanced. All these people be trying to give you all advice, telling you what to do, including me. You got to do you. Figure out what's right for you. And it's about consistency and mindful progress, meaning that I know for me, you got to think about me. When I tell y'all, I tell the story all the time. I barely could walk for 2 minutes at 2 miles per hour. For 2 decades, I didn't do any exercise. So my body needed time. It needed time. It was like, what? What do you call yourself doing? Walking 2 minutes for 2 miles an hour. We don't do this. We sit on our butt. We lay down. We eat bad foods. We don't exercise. So my body was like resistant. It was like, girl, what you call yourself doing? We don't do this. But with consistency, your body says, oh, okay. Oh, I guess you're going to be doing this, right? Oh, okay. I see now you exercising. But you wasn't. Okay, well, it's gonna take me a minute to catch up, okay? Like, you just need to, like, be patient with me, because for the last 2 decades, your behind hasn't been doing anything, and now all of a sudden you want to start walking and running. So, if you're consistent, what happens is you trick your body into collaborating with you. I was gonna say co-conspiracy, but well, kind of. Anyways, you allow your body to collaborate with you, but it needs to know you for real. Like, because if you just exercising once every 3 months, it's like, nah, boo-boo. I'm not feeling that. That ain't gonna make me, you know what I mean? That's like if you was in a relationship and somebody called you once every 3 months. No, you're not gonna be responding like, what? What do you call yourself doing? And your body is the same way, okay? So, and just be mindful about taking care of your body at the same time. One of these things that I always tell people, celebrate the small victories. And I mean every day. One of the most beautiful things I did starting at the very beginning of my workout journey, my exercise journey, my fitness journey was when I went to go do my 2 minutes at 2 miles per hour, I always said, good job, baby. Yes, you did that. Celebrate it. Because the more I celebrated, the more I was more inclined to want to go back and do it again. The more I celebrated, the more I was really recognizing, okay, I am at least doing something. Okay, people may not feel like it's a lot, but it's a lot for me. And by celebrating it, I celebrate me. And don't worry about other people celebrating you, okay? That ain't their journey. It's not their journey. It's your journey. Each step forward is progress. Every time I put my foot down, one foot in front of the other, it was progress. And that's what I totally love about the whole journey. Was like, I could have very easily said to myself, oh, I'm just going 2 minutes at 2 miles per hour. I'm never gonna go faster. I'm never gonna do anything. But I just allowed each to put one foot in front of the other and understood that I was going somewhere. You know what I mean? I didn't know what that progress was gonna look like, but I knew there was gonna be progress sooner or later. And so the last thing is listening to pain signals. Like I said before, distinguish between good soreness and pain signals that mean injury. Okay, so your body is going to be sore. Hello, you are using muscles and tendons and body parts that you have not used, or you're using it in a different way, or using it more regularly. And so part of your body's response is like, oh, okay, we're using this. So I'm gonna have these micro tears, and these micro tears, once they heal, which they'll heal mostly at night when you're sleeping, so make sure you get good sleep. Mostly they're gonna heal when you're in recovery. When they heal and restore themselves, they come back stronger. The body is amazing. It is amazing. It is amazing. I'm a living witness that it's amazing. Somebody who could barely walk for 2 minutes at 2 miles per hour, doing 50-mile ultra marathons. Yeah, the body's amazing. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So, and then also I say here, if something feels off, don't push through it. Like, if you know, like, something ain't right, just stop. It's better to rest than to risk a setback. And I love this. Sometimes I'll be in an ultra race, right? And I'll be like, oh no, something's going on. Like, I feel this like sharp little pain somewhere, maybe in the back of my thigh. And it's just weird, new, different. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm feeling like, ooh, it might have the potential to put me out of this race. But a lot of times what I'll do is I'll do one thing. I'm assessing the pain. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is the pain? Number 2, is it a new pain? If it's new, I've learned that new pains could be leading up to a potential Overuse injury, which means I need to shift something. I'm not doing something right. The third thing about a new pain is that it could just be there temporarily. How I discover if it's there temporarily is for me to just stop. Now, I'm a runner. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I hate to stop. You know you're a runner when you hate to stop running. I'll be trying to get to that finish line. I'm not trying to stop. I'm not trying to take no breaks. What? I got 50 miles. What? I ain't got time to be stopping. Anyways, but when I have these kind of pains, I just sit down and I stop. And I'm gonna tell you right now, 9 times out of 10, I would say pretty much 10 times out of 10, when I rest for like 3 to 5 minutes, I'll get back up and it'll go away. Or it'll be so severely lessened that I'm able to continue, but then I'm also able to shift how I'm running or change my stride or maybe, do my pace a little bit different or make sure I'm like running on my midfoot correctly, that then all of a sudden it goes away and I don't even experience it anymore. And so, but I do say, listen, right? Listen to the pain, do something about it. And sometimes it's just really a matter of stopping, really. I find this with me all the time, particularly when I'm out running. I'll start feeling something. I'm like, oh, really? And then I'll just stop. And a few minutes later, I'll start back up. And then next thing I know, I'm fine again. So, but I think my body does reward me for paying attention and then giving it a moment to recover. Because then a lot of times what happens with our bodies, because they're so magnificent, it'll figure out how to use other muscles or it'll shift how things are done that second time around, because it's like, we know that pain stops her and we don't want her to necessarily stop, right? But we need to figure out how to make this work so she's not in pain. So your body is amazing, so don't get it twisted. And finally, embracing your unique journey. Remember, fitness isn't a one size fits all. What works for others might not work for you. And definitely what works for them skinny runners don't work for us bigger body runners. So don't be listening to them. It's cute advice for them, okay? Listen to it. It's perfectly okay? But it may not be for you. And then, test it out. That's what I learned. A lot of times, all them skinny runners was trying to give me advice, and none of that shit really worked for me. I had to figure things out for myself and figure out how to do it in a way that supported my bigger body and the way my bigger body does things, and how I can challenge, strengthen, grow, become stronger in a bigger body. And so, finally, the goal is to find what makes you feel good, right? And what keeps you motivated, because those are the things that are going to keep you continuing on and be consistent with your fitness journey. Starting and stopping is a pain in the butt. Okay, so next time you work out, I'm just reading these slides, sorry y'all. Take a moment to check in with yourself. Are you pushing too hard? Do you need a break? Okay, sometimes you need a break. For all of you that have superhero syndrome like me, I know, just take the break, okay? All right, listen to your body. Listening to your body isn't a sign of weakness. It's a smart strategy for long-term success. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you found this video helpful. Thumbs up and hit the subscribe, whatever, I don't know, wherever this video is gonna be, whatever. I'm all about creating these videos where I give you tips to build a healthier, happier you. For those of you that have your own tips on reducing workout pain, leave them in the box below, whatever the box is, and share your tips, because I know I could always use new tips. Hey, and for those of you in bigger bodies, definitely share what works for us, okay? Because these skinny runners be trying to tell us what to do and it don't be working. Yeah, so by putting those tips, you're just really helping to support us all on this journey. Y'all know I love you. Y'all know I get on these, y'all know I'm out in these social media streets because I care about you and because I want the best for you and because I know that your bigger body is amazing. And I can't wait for you to find out. And I can't wait till you tell me all about it, okay? Peace and love. Take good care, and I'll see you in the next video.